Okay, recording has started, I believe, and this is the January 23rd, 2024 Rook Community Meeting. All right, so for our milestones here, I don't think we've had a 1.12 patch release since before the holidays, so I don't think there's anything to talk about there, at least. But we do want to do a regular release again here, so let's look at the 1.12 project board and just see if there's anything that was recently done or anything to talk about important there.
There's nothing to see in the board because it all moved to done. There are a couple of fixes that we've had in the branch in the last couple of weeks. So it'll be good this week to just get a new release out with, even if it's just, I think, 2 or 3 fixes since the last 1.12 release. The one this week was the reconcile was getting triggered more often than expected because of a new component, the Ceph exporter. So we got that suppressed now. But yeah, we'll get that release out.
Yep, and that's on Thursday, as usual, I believe, the 25th. And then we would also be doing a 1.13 patch release on that same day also. When was the 1.13.2? That was kind of recent though, right? Since last community meeting. I think that was on the Thursday of the last community meeting week, exactly. Right?
Yep. This will be our bi-weekly cadence.
Okay, anything major to call out here?
I don't think so. Just the usual release, unless I forgot already anything urgent in that release.
Couldn't have been that dire.
Yeah, it just feels like we're in a good place right now. We haven't had anything burning for a while. It's like we're making improvements and things are making progress. It's just nothing burning, which is nice.
Awesome. That's good. Good place to be. All right, so let's see what we want to ship this week then. How about that?
I shouldn't have said that though. I just cursed it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a jinx there, mister. I don't know about that. It's your fault. You have to fix it then if anything happens.
Yeah, my fault.
All right. So yeah, so in terms of a 1.13.3 patch release later on this week, so nothing appears to be blocking, right? Like there's something in review, correct, but nothing's straight blocking the release.
Yeah, there's that change your mouse is on for how the Helm chart is organizing the erasure coded options. So we'll probably have that done in time for the release, but it's not blocking either. Other things in the to-do column, if there's something not assigned to anyone, by the way, in the to-do column, that's a good one for people to pick up because I'd say the things in the to-do column aren't urgent, but they're all nice to have.
And Travis, would you say that they are priority stacked or ranked as well?
I haven't recently tried to organize them, but that's a good point to say, hey, let's make sure the kind of more important ones are on top. I'll make a pass through that after this.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so then the patch release on Thursday then looks like it's on its way towards a regular schedule and nothing holding it up, nothing crazy.
Great.
So yeah, so things do look like they're going smoothly, don't they?
Amazing.
Hooray. Cool. Okay. Anything else for upcoming milestones? Like 1.14 will be a ways down the road. Nothing major to talk about there yet, I assume.
Yeah, the timeline for 1.14, I mean, it's end of March or April. We'll have to figure out that timeline soon, but something like that to keep it on the, it's been a 4-month cadence or so. The last one was in December, so I guess that puts us in April.
Yeah, so plenty of time. There's the whole KubeCon to get through before that.
Yeah, and then as far as the kubectl plugin, I don't think there's any features in progress, so I don't have a potential date there for the next release.
Yeah, the 0.7 was fairly recently, right?
Yeah, just
and had some features in it as well. Yeah, okay. So no big features driving that one either then, right now.
Currently. Yep.
Okay. All right, well, an easy milestone checkup today then, I would say. Anything else that folks want to add for upcoming releases or patches or, things that are blocking, anything like that at all? Blaine, nothing on
I
your
just
side,
wanted
man?
to
Oh,
kind of,
Michael?
sorry, I just wanted to make one comment here. I mean, since you mentioned, Jared, we have the KubeCon to get through before doing the release. It might be a nice goal and motivator to do a bigger release before the KubeCon so that you have something to talk about at the conference. I mean, I don't mean to raise any kind of pressure or so on anybody here. Personally, for other projects, I found this a good goal to have before a conference and talk about it at the conference. Just a thought to add to this.
Yeah, there's definitely
Probably too much
consideration
pressure.
if there are features that we, especially if we want to talk about the conference, we haven't kind of talked about the content of the Rook talk for KubeCon EU yet, so we'll take that into consideration. But probably, I don't know, things have been stable enough that I'm not sure that that's been a goal either lately. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, it seems to me like a lot of the with Rook being pretty stable, a lot of the like real improvements I think are kind of from the kind of day two management types of things that we've been like adding to the kubectl plugin.
Yeah, so we'll surely have another release of that before KubeCon 2 to talk about that feature.
Yeah, and we know one of the things that's challenging as well is that we get the opportunity to synchronously talk about the project and updated things and what's happened with like the maintainer track talk. Oh, and by the way, that acceptance did come through yesterday. Is that correct?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, excellent. Just wanted to confirm that because I know acceptances went out yesterday. So that is an opportunity there. But then like the keynote video, that's like this week. You have to announce like you film that video this week. So then information and updates that you can put into that are very difficult to be specific with because you don't. There's a lot of uncertainty for what we're actually going to do in the next couple of months, right? So we certainly wouldn't be able to talk about a release at least in the keynote video that's filmed this week. I think that would probably not work. But the maintainer track stuff like that, that's much more. This is what actually happened, and that there's the opportunity there.
Yeah, and I guess on that topic, I'll just jump there. I'm working on the
keynote
video. Yeah, I've got the slides in progress and all that. Yeah, it's due Thursday, so gotta get that out soon. As far as
how long is that, Travis? Is that just like a 1 minute thing, or is it more than that?
Yeah, exactly. We have less than 60 seconds.
Really compressed, super compressed. Okay.
So it's like give an intro of Rook and talk for 10 seconds about new features, and that's it. But yeah, and I should post those slides for feedback here today. So if people have thoughts on, especially what new features to make sure we're mentioning in that since the last KubeCon.
And did we submit a proposal for like a contrib fest also, or is it just the maintainer track talk? The intro deep dive?
We did not do the contrib fest, so we just did the talk and the project pavilion.
Yeah.
And there's a new lightning talk that we support too. I haven't heard back on that yet.
Did we get any responses on that one? I didn't hear
seen
anything about those yesterday. I didn't know, nobody was talking about those yesterday. So yeah, so we didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't hear anything at all.
Yet.
Okay.
Supposed to be soon that we hear back. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then I haven't heard of any other Rook related talks accepted. Does anybody know of any submitted that were accepted besides the Rook maintainers?
Or to the co-located events as well, not just the main conference, but any of the co-located events.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard either. So.
Is there any sort of like Cephalon or anything, like that going on at the same time, or?
Not this time. There's supposed to be one
Okay.
later this year, September or October. It's not on
Got
the
it.
calendar yet, I don't think.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah. So, I mean, it is great that we got accepted there. Keep the streak alive. So we have that talk.
Right.
I would be very upset if we did not get that. If that was declined, I would be super upset.
Right.
But
Yep.
good. All right. So yes, let's move on to the next thing then, I think, of the good news for Santosh.
Yep. So we got him added as an approver and official maintainer just after the last meeting 2 weeks ago. So he's officially on board. Good to have him. He didn't make it to this meeting.
They're not on the call today, though. Okay. Yep. But congratulations nonetheless, for sure.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
And designs in progress. Let's talk about that as well. Whose agenda item was this one here for setting a default service account on all the subdemons?
Yeah, I added that just as a brief mention. The Parth put together this. This is something we started a couple of years ago and then reverted it. And going back to it now, it's looking like it's a good time to do it. So all the Ceph demons will be running under a service account that we create instead of just using the default service account that comes with the namespace. So we'll just plan on getting this out with the 1.14 release and probably not backport it to 1.13. Because that's, I think, where we tried to do it in backport last time, it caused some unforeseen issues. So it'll just be a good thing to include in a minor release. And that's all I had on that, unless somebody else
Wait, so
has comments.
yeah, I was curious about this. But so this is saying that the pods that just use the plain vanilla default service account that has nothing special for Rook, nothing special for Ceph, just plain Kubernetes default, right?
Right.
Those ones can't access the image pool secrets because those are specified for other specific service accounts can access those. So now we want to create a specific Rook default service account that then also can access the pull secrets.
Right. Well, you can. So if you have pull secrets, you can modify the default service account for the namespace or anything by default in that namespace to pull using those image pull secrets. But in this case, just to give the flexibility of, if you had different pull secrets for the Rook images for some reason from your if you had other things in the Rook namespace, then it separates it. It's a more clean separation. Some people have commented that, yeah, they want the clean separation
Oh,
of
okay, I
Rook
see what you're saying.
from other pods. But the capability is already there today with the built-in default service account. It's just separating it out to be more specific to Rook.
Got it.
Better
That makes
design.
sense. And from an upgrade perspective, like if we landed this and somebody were to upgrade to the next release, the 1.14, I think is the proposal here, that would the pods we're using a default service account before would come up using this new Rook default service account.
Correct. So they would
Cool.
if they have set the image pool secret, they would need to set it on this one, the new one as well.
Cool.
So we'll want to document that with the upgrade steps for sure. Yep.
Cool. Other questions or comments on that one? Okay, sounds good. Okay, and Slack getting extended. Oh, that joyous one. Have we had any issues with the current setup and the the way it's been running with the GitHub pages and redirecting to an invite link?
No, it's been working. I just
Okay.
keep wondering, when is the link going to expire, and then we have to update it again. That's all. So, and Alvaro from staff team he was asking about it again. I think he was either interested in trying to get it working with Slack and extended, or where did I see that comment somewhere? I think was it on that issue? If you open that issue,
Yeah,
Did
It
he
was on
comment
an
on it?
issue, I think. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep. So yeah, so we figured out how to get this set up, and we like, let's see how to say. I think we know what to do. It just hasn't, because the one we have set up has been working. It hasn't been, urgent enough to spend time testing it, rolling it out, and changing the DNS and all that sort of stuff. I don't
Exactly.
think the lift here is heavy or huge still, but I think the one challenge with somebody else doing it is the account that would be hosting it. Because I had it set up in Heroku with an account there that not everyone would have access to, I'll say.
right.
So, I think I think so, Alvaro. It's nice to raise a hand to volunteer, and that's super useful. But I don't know if
Not worried about it.
we're not
afraid.
broken and worried, and oh my gosh, we don't know what to do. We need help. We know exactly what to do, just haven't prioritized it. Is where it's at, essentially.
Right. Yeah, since he commented, I just thought I'd bring it up here. So.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that one in my inbox as well today too.
Yeah.
One thing we could do, Travis, is which is much less testing and such, is to get a new invite link and then just update the current site with a new invite link. So that it,
just periodically just update it.
Right? Yeah, we just do that now, such that because you get 400 invites, and then when you run out of those 400, then you're screwed. The challenge I've seen with that is that whoever sets it up first, like Slack gives basically each person a single invite that you use. So say one person generated that invite link, they can't get a new one without deleting or invalidating their old one. So essentially, if a second person does it, if you had set up the first one and then I create a new one, then we could swap it out very easily, very quickly, with no downtime type of thing. So that's the only consideration with that, because we've done that multiple times on for the Crossway project as well.
Okay, just keeping that going. Got it.
Yep. So that could be a quick follow up today to update that link, so we're not too worried about it as well. Does that sound good?
That's fine.
Can I have a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first one is so what's your release strategy? So especially right now there are two, so 1.12 and 1.13. What's the relationship between them? So basically, usually many others follow the alpha, beta, and stable something, right?
Yeah. So we have. Let's see. I'm just putting a link. Where's the chat window here? There's a doc we have in the Rook documentation that kind of says our release strategy.
Oh, sorry.
So if you look through that, we have minor releases. So 1.12 and 1.13 are minor releases. And then we try and keep the most recent two updated generally.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have patch releases for the most recent two. And yeah, that's the basic strategy.
So basically, we assume all the releases are stable.
Right. And if someone wants to build their own patches in those branches are still available for older releases.
Mm-hmm.
The Rook project is just usually it's difficult to maintain the CI for the older releases. So so that's the main thing. But people can build their own releases too.
Okay. Another question is, what kind of maintainers are there? So I see CentOS is a approver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how?
We have a governance document. I'll put a link to that here too. That describes the different approvers and roles there. So approver is a maintainer with merge access, and a reviewer is someone who approves pull requests but does not merge. And that document describes kind of how that process works to become maintainers if you're interested.
Okay, thank you.
And if you're interested in seeing who are the maintainers, you can basically go to the code repository and check the code owners file.
Okay.
It has the list of both approvers and reviewers.
Nice.
Code-owners in capitals.
Yes, and welcome to the call. Would you like to introduce yourself or the project you're working on, or more background?
Sure, thank you. My name is Yongxiang Gao. I work in Amanda.ai, mainly work on the EKS Anywhere platform.
Okay.
So we plan to use your product inside.
Nice. Okay. That's always great to have more community members.
Yeah, welcome to the call for sure.
Thank you.
Cool. Any other
And
questions you had about the project, like how it operates or how it runs and stuff?
Not so far.
Okay.
And I see we have another new person on the call. Sargon, are you coworkers, or do you want to introduce as well? Introduce yourself.
Yeah, like I also work alongside Yong at Armada, and I'm just here for like to know more about the product, join the community, and then see how I can contribute. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And have you both joined the Rook Slack? And that's a good place to chat too.
This is the first time I've been here, but I'll join that. I just saw the link in the invite, so I'm planning to join that after the meeting.
Yeah, I joined there already.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah, welcome to both of you, and I hope your adoption goes smoothly.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that's everything that was on the agenda doc. Is there anything else that folks wanted to bring up that didn't make it to the doc? Okay, cool. Well, then we've got some upcoming patch releases later on this week, 2 days from now on Thursday for both 1.12 and 1.13. And then I will try to follow up today, Travis, just to get a quick update of the Slack link. I do not remember who created it, so if I created it, I'll ask you to do it. To get a new link, and then we can update the site with the PR there. But I'll look at that right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was the one that created the last link. So if you create one, then we can get it updated.
Yeah, then I'll just open a PR with it. Then if that's the case.
Sure.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, good to see everybody.
Okay,
Thanks for joining. Nice to meet you
Have a
all
good day.
too. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye, folks.
Nice, thanks.
See you, Michael.